Welcome back to the official Thompson Resume Writing Company YouTube channel. I am Tamika Thompson. I'm the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company. And for this video, this is going to be an unpopular career opinions video where I share my take on and debunk terrible pieces of career advice that I have seen or heard, whether it's on social media, so on LinkedIn or Instagram, or I read it in a blog, heard it on a podcast, and terrible advice that I received throughout my career that I am so glad that I did not follow. If you disagree, I am sorry, not sorry, but I am interested in hearing your take on the things that I'll be discussing. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First on this list is that you are a terrible person and a terrible employee if you job hop. And that is so not true. Listen, if you want to job hop for whatever your reasons are, you want to make more money, you want to transition industries, you want to pick up new skills, go ahead and do that, okay? You do not owe your job, your employer, any type of loyalty. Job hoppers get a lot of hate. They call us, we're not reliable, we're not worth the investment, we waste company dollars, we're unloyal or disloyal, yada, 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 yada. Every single time that I have job hopped, I have always made more money and it has always been a better job opportunity. Furthermore, I have always job hopped for a particular reason. So either the pay wasn't good enough, or the company was toxic, or the position wasn't for me. Either way, I was up out of that jam. And if you want to do the same thing, you can absolutely do so. You are not obligated to stay at any job for any period of time. If you get there and 2 weeks later you realize you don't like it, you can leave. Even if you've been with a company for 6 years and you happen to find something better, you can go. Next on this list is that it is your job's responsibility to make you rich. And that is not true. Your job is going to pay you hopefully what you're worth to deliver some sort of value to the company, yes. And that can be $50,000, that can be $130,000, it can be any figure. But your job itself is not supposed to make you totally wealthy or rich or something like that. If you are looking to become rich or maybe achieve financial stability, it really boils down to what it is that you do with the money that you're making from your job. So if you are making $150,000, or let's say $50,000, but you're living either above your means or at your means, then you are not going to become rich at all. If you are taking a portion of that $50,000 and maybe you put that towards starting a business or getting into investing or purchasing an income property, that is going to help grow your money and help you achieve gains and things like that. So let's stop depending on our 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 or whatever it is. Let's stop depending on our daytime paychecks to make us rich. We need to start making better money decisions so that we're able to achieve the financial goal or the income threshold that we're looking for. And it's not all going to come from one job all the time. Maybe you need to start a business. Maybe you need to start side hustling. Maybe you need to start freelancing. But please stop expecting this one salary to turn you into Warren Buffett or Mark Zuckerberg or somebody, because that ain't it. Next on this list is that job stability is better than job happiness. And not true. I feel like this comes from the Gen X and maybe even the boomer generation, where they had the same job for 30 or 40 years and they didn't love it. They probably didn't even like it, but they went because, they had a pension and some good benefits and they stuck it through all those years, and now they get to retire and they are telling us, the millennial and Gen Zers, to stick with the same job. No, we're not doing that. Look, if I don't like a job, if I'm not happy at a job, if I don't feel fulfilled, if I'm not paid fairly, if I'm not given opportunities to advance or succeed or shine or grow, I am leaving, and you should do the same. You do not have to stay at the same job for 3+ years, 5+ years, 30 years if you don't want to. If you're miserable, if the job is toxic, if the company is toxic, or it doesn't align with your values, bruh or sis, you can go. It's also estimated that the average American worker stays at a job around 2.5 or 2.5 years. So no one is simply staying at a job for that long anymore. Everybody, for the most part, is kind of job hopping and bopping around, again, for whatever reason that works for them, and that is totally okay. You do not have to stay at the same company that you started at 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or even 6 months ago. If Spirit is telling you to leave, or if it's not a good environment for you, again, you can leave. You don't have to stay. I find that being at a company that genuinely is a good company, where I'm happy in my role and I feel supported and I have a good team and I'm giving the resources and the tools that I need to be successful, is far better to me than just taking a job to have any job, because we're not doing that anymore. Go where you feel happy, go where you feel like you can thrive, go where you feel like you can be your true, authentic self in that space. Next on this list is that you can only have one job. And not true. You can have as many jobs as you want. Like, if you want to work a 9 to 5 and you still, get off that job and work a 6 to 12 or an 8 to 9 or whatever, you can do that. I feel like that's so old school, where you're just supposed to have one job and anything outside of that is frowned upon, because now employers feel like you're spreading yourself too thin, or you may not be loyal to them. That is trash. I have my 9 to 5, and then I also do resumes. I have my small business on the side, and I know there are millions of other people who are like me, and it may not be a small business that they do outside of their 9 to 5, but maybe they do freelance work, maybe they do consulting, maybe they do public speaking, maybe they do blogging, or maybe they are an influencer, or heck, maybe they're a reality TV star. At the end of the day, you can have as many jobs as you want. You don't have to list them all on your resume though, but please do not limit yourself to just having one job. Taking on different projects and doing multiple different things, as long as you can handle them, is a great way to grow your skill set and stretch yourself and grow yourself in new ways that sometimes your job cannot provide you with. So try on as many hats as you want, and do not feel ashamed to do so. Next on this list is that money and salary trump everything when you receive a job offer. And that is not true. There are so many other things to consider when you receive and accept a job offer outside of salary. So yes, pay is great, especially if the pay is fair and you're being paid market rate. They're not lowballing you or undervaluing you in any way. But other things to think about is, does this company align with your values and your morals, with your mission? Does it have what you want and what you need in a company? Will you be happy, putting this company on your LinkedIn profile? Will you be satisfied being an employee? What is the reputation of the company and the people who work there? Are they good people? Are they known for maybe, doing some shady stuff and being corrupt? Will you feel good being there? Also, what are the benefits? Another thing is the work schedule. Is it something that's going to require all of your time, or is there a work-life balance? Just make sure you dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's, so to speak, before you accept a job offer officially. Last on this list is that you should not negotiate your salary, and that you should take whatever it is that they give you to avoid friction or tension. And that is not true. If you get a salary and you feel for whatever reason you want to ask for more money, maybe you feel like the pay isn't enough for your experience, what you bring to the table, and what you are going to have to bring to this position. Maybe you have to turn the entire department around, or maybe there's something you have to launch from the ground up. Or maybe you've done your research and you realize, hey, this is way lower than what I should be making. Or maybe maybe the number is good, but you just want more. That's okay. You can negotiate. Listen, you do not receive if you do not ask. So if you want more money for whatever reason, feel free to go ahead and negotiate your salary, negotiate your offer. Make sure that you have strong reasons to support why you want more money. But by all means, go after what you feel like you deserve. Period. And if they say no, then you can just keep it moving and continue interviewing and land another offer with another company who is going to give you what you want. So those are just a few of my unpopular career opinions, and more than likely I'm probably going to turn this into a series. So there will be a part 2, part 3, part 4, y'all, because I come across so much stuff that I read and I'm just like, why would you tell people to do that or not do that? Like, that's terrible. And if you disagree, I'm sorry, not sorry, but these are pieces of advice that I genuinely feel like can hinder somebody or stunt somebody's growth, which is why I felt compelled to share them. If you disagree, feel free to go ahead and comment down below and give me your thoughts. I'm interested in hearing other people's takes on some of these topics. If you enjoyed watching this video, if you agree with maybe some of the things I said but not all, or maybe it was just entertaining to watch for you, go ahead and hit the like button, go ahead and hit the thumbs up down below. If you need assistance with your resume, I am more than happy to help you. Please feel free to visit my website at www.thompsonresumes.com. You can also email me directly at hello@thompsonresumes.com. If you want more career-related content from me, resume tips, etc., feel free to follow me on social media. My Instagram is @_Mika Thompson. My LinkedIn profile name is Tamika Thompson. You can also subscribe to my email list. The link is in the description box down below. If you are watching this video but you are not subscribed to my channel, why? I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can join my growing YouTube community and stay in tune with more helpful content such as this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time with another helpful video. Bye!